your old buddy Mikerowchip here, playing Trainz 2022
Plus Standard Edition.
And this is Tidewater Point, Season 2, Episode 2. This is right where we left off with Jane. Jane just got done picking up these 5 grain cars over at Tidewater Mills. There's still 27 grain cars over there. Is that right? There's still 27 empty grain cars over here waiting to get filled. Well, how's about that? Right now, she's got to go back to Tidewater. So let's send her back to Tidewater. Here we go. Navigate to a track mark. Tidewater. Yeah. That's going to be it. There we go. Okay, well, I got to turn up on my end a little bit. A little too quiet. I don't know how it is on your end. I won't find that out till when I'm in post. Or someone texts me, comments me, and says it's too quiet. Alrighty. Let's put it on this. There we go. It's not a real long trip back there, so we'll stick with her the entire way. Here he comes. Here she comes. Watch it, folks. We come outside this corrugated fence, and you're going to feel like you got hit by a linebacker. A linebacker that weighs several thousand pounds. I might even go as to say tons. All right. I was saying before, I saw the AI derail on this. So I changed the speed limit way down. 15 mph, that's miles per hour. Time for a drink. Can't believe we're already 2 minutes and 20 seconds into the video. It only seems like 2 minutes and 14 seconds. Alrighty. Delete that off of Jane's switch list. This is her entire switch list for this run. She does service Exxon Oil, Tidewater Mills, the Peninsula Co-op, which is that other grain tower that we just went past, and then Grayson Farm. So she hasn't got a whole lot to do. But, you know, that's usually the way it is on a short line, right? I think about railroad, there's not a whole lot going there. But, yeah. I had a lot of people in the comments, too, telling me more ideas for Tidewater Sales Season 2. Like, you know, Tidewater revamped, Tidewater redone, Tidewater again. I think it was one of them. I don't know. I can't remember. I'm stuck on Season 2 now. I appreciate your input, but Grandpa's sticking with Season 2. Not very original, but it gets the point across. Although Season, to me, always denotes like you'd see in a sitcom, like you know, The Office or something, or some kind of a drama or something. Like what's that detective one called? Law and Order. Sure. Yeah, this is no Law and Order. If you came here, you know, solving crimes, watch me solve crimes, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Solve problems, you're going to be moderately engaged. If you're here to see Trainz, welcome aboard, because that's pretty much all we do here. A little bit of farming. All right, here comes that level crossing. Yes, sirree, Bob. Yeah. They're under approach, which is why the horn didn't really work out there. Yeah. It'd be nice if those automatic whistles were set up like these crossings in that it gauges how fast the train's going and actually can figure out when it's going to cross the crossing as to when it should turn on the, drop the gates and turn on the signal and all that stuff. So, as you can hear, it just turned off. Beautiful. Now that track over there on the left bank is Exxon. That's the track that goes to Exxon. We'll bring her back here. She'll drop these off. And then we will put her in the engine shed. You guys enjoy. I just got a text from my wife I got to read. Okay, I just read it. I'm not going to read it to you guys. It's personal between me and my wife. Although maybe I should set up an additional YouTube channel where I read texts off of my phone. Actual texts. Wouldn't that be fun? Yeah. Probably not. But it is what it is. And that's not going to happen. That's what it is. There was some train game I was just looking at. Never heard of before. Go Right, I think is the name of it. Go Right Train or something. They're showing some guy who's in the trailer. Some guy's chopping down a tree and making railroad ties out of it and putting the track on top. And all he's got is a little hand cart he's working with. But it does say you get to operate a steam train or anything. I mean, it seems like it's really to the point where you're laying down individual ties to build track. How come we're going through that all red signal there? I don't know. But anywho, now my brain's thinking, is that why these trains pile up on here? Because those signals aren't working right? How can they not be working right, though? I don't get it. Now, interrupt my thought with yet another thought. See the rail bridge over there on the left? And that we might see some Norfolk Southerns running on that. We might. Yeah, but anyway, to do that, I mean, I guess it'd be fun to start out, to give it a shot. I just happened to be looking for another train game that I'd forgotten about, and I ran across that one. I never did find the original train game. There used to be a train game a long time ago where you didn't actually see, you saw the individual cars, but they were just like little dashes. But it was superimposed over the top of real rail yards. So it would be the cars, and you'd move the cars and put them at the right industries, and then every once in a while a new train would come in, and then you'd have to shunt all the cars around, move them to the industries. They would change colors when they were loaded or unloaded, and you never got up close. You were always like from a satellite view. And you may or may not know what I'm talking about. It's an old game. Where he's going to Tidewater. That I must have moved it because Tidewater used to be here before the what? Where's she going? Before the level crossing. Where is this track mark now? Or was that? Oh, I said, yeah, she's going here, isn't she? No. Where are you going? I have navigate to Tidewater. Okay, I didn't want that. What I wanted... Well, now, wait a minute. Whoa. Where's this? Okay, let's throw that. What I wanted to do was navigate to a track mark. No, Tidewater. We don't want Tidewater in. Where is she going? Can you... I always forget this. Can you see track marks if you go up far enough here? What, show you a track mark? Oh, there's Tidewater. Oh, it's Tidewater 1. Yeah, that's I'm using that for the Tidewater through. Oh, Tidewater is right down here, isn't it? It's on this track right here. With this engine right... Who the heck is this? This Duke? No, this is Bob D. Who in the heck is Bob D? I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to leave her right there for right now because Bob D's in the way anyway. Bob D. Is it probably just an inbound train? But what's he doing here? I wouldn't have left him here, would I have? I don't know. Okay, Bob D. Tell you what, buddy, you're in a bad spot, so we're going to move you. How about that? What if we do this? Is this going to give us a green on this? Sure is not. Probably because this is that way. Yeah, not to turn green. Nope. What does that say? Junction not aligned to this route. Okay, it's probably something down further down the line that we don't need to. Oh, no. It should have been this way, right? Yeah, okay, whatever. All right, Bob D. Let's get you forward, buddy. We're going to put you in the engine shed. I don't know who you are or what your deal is. That is not going to stop me from putting you in the engine shed. None of that information, or should I say lack of information, is going to stop me. All right, lay off on the bell now. He's bell happy. There's these cars here. You okay? I was really looking forward to playing this. And I'm not saying that now I'm not. I'm just saying that it's funny, though, because I look forward to playing every one of my routes. And I play so many routes that I forget what's going on, which is why I have the spreadsheet, of course. So I figured it out pretty easily. But this, I don't know who Bob D is and why would he be sitting here. Oh, you know what it is? He dropped it off in River Point, Mo. Yeah, that's what he did. He dropped his load off in River Point, and then I just had him come here. I just didn't follow him the whole way. All right, mystery solved. Now I'm disgusted because it was such an easy mystery. Yep. Then there's these people here. Okay, so we're going to put him on to... because these really are all we're going to need for the locals right over here. We only have like 4 trains on the whole darn route. So yeah, we're going to put him into that. Into stall number 2. Here's a question. Is stall number 2 open? It is. I have all the doors open right now, just about. Yes, I do. Alrighty. That game now, I was talking about too, you see it from sky view, from satellite view. It was fun. I never got really into it. But this is just so much better. I get the same experience for a lot better of a lot better graphics. Although it was cool working in actual rail yards, which you actually can do in this game too. You can buy the actual rail yards. All right, here we go. We'll park him up here, track 2. And we'll slow it down to 10 miles an hour. That's because we have found at 10 miles an hour, you kill fewer people. So, you know, good for morale. And that independent. There you go. All right, so we'll do this. Then we'll do this. Gotta click it twice. There we go. Okay. Now we can go back to Jane. Now, Jane has got... These are all marked none now. So, We're not going to have a reclassification. Wait a minute. No. There we go. Oh, yeah, we got to do this too. There we go. I'm assuming these over here, which are on the inbound. Yep. Okay. Let's set up her switches first. These should also all be none over there, is what I'm thinking. Okay. Yeah. And then yeah. Okay. Do I see any Norfolk trades coming by? None. 0. Perfect. These should all be none as well, right? Oh, yeah. Okay. So these were brought over. These all had to be shipped out too. So we'll just add hers to that amount. So the next time that our buddy Thomas has got a shunt, that's just going to add to his workload. Now, inbound, normally he shunts one inbound train as well. I think we're going to continue to do that too. We don't seem to be overloaded right now, so we could use more business. Because normally if there was something already on the inbound track, I wouldn't have a train come in, but maybe I will now. I don't know. Usually when I make these kinds of rules to myself, they change from episode to episode. You never know what you're going to get. Now, is this an SD40? Is that what this is? Yeah, SD40-2. But it's got 5 of these fans on top. Is that how you tell? Sure. It just had an SD40 look to it. Plus, it's a little beefier here in the middle. You got some beefage going on here in the middle. I think the GPs are straight, although I do not quote me on that. You're on Jeopardy. I would not rely on. I would phone a friend. You can do that on Jeopardy, don't you? You can phone a friend. Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game show. Oh, that's right. How do you want to be a millionaire? That's what I'm thinking of. There we go. That's what my mom used to call, do you want to be a millionaire? Is that what that is? I don't know what it's really called now. She's always called, how do you want to be a millionaire? And I know that's not right. With Regis. Because, really the only way you can be a millionaire is if you have $1 million. And that's pretty much, to my knowledge, that's the only way you can be. All right. Okay, we still don't have any trains? I was hoping we'd run into one. Hopefully the ports are working. I always say that, though. I'm always thinking they're not working. But I don't know. All right, let's throw these switches the right way. Okay, yeah, we're good. And she'll go on track 1 there in the old engine shed here in Tidewater. Go. A little bit more. Cleared almost immediately. And someone reminded me again in the comments, because I think I was complaining about, I complain about a lot of stuff. But they were reminding me that in Surveyor you can change the distance as to when when you clear these switches. And for a while, I was changing some of them as I went along, when I found one I didn't like. And then I forgot about it. And then this new person says, or maybe it was the same person, I don't know. You can change that. Oh, look, this is yellow right now. There must be somebody coming through here, right? That's kind of cool. But anyway, you'd think that I'd remember it, but I don't. But when I remember the first time, when someone told me about it the first time, and I went around and I did it, I got it about 20 or 30 switches changed, then I forgot. I figure every time somebody reminds me, I get about 20 or 30 switches on various routes. You know, eventually they'll all be fixed. Yeah. There we go. Now, it is inbound? Yeah, it's the inbound track. There we go. Give her a shove, if you will. There we go. Stop it right there. I didn't say anything derailed or anything, did it? No. No, nothing. Bob D passed the signal at danger. That was the guy we just put in the thing. The engine shed. Okay. Is that a train? Oh, yeah, here it comes. Get so excited. I just normally do not have trains running around like this. And somebody said, you should do it because it's, you know, it makes the railroad seem more alive. And I was like, yeah. And now that I've done it, I'm like, ooh. It is awesome, though. You can probably tell from my giddiness that I really do like it. Okay. I'll have to check the Norfolk. Oh, no, look. Here comes another one. You got one coming down through the yard. You got this Norfolk Southern coming over here. Is this awesome or what? It is a train viewing paradise right now. Right now. Now, they're both coming up to this intersection here. Oh, there goes that one. He's running. Oh, no, I thought he was running backwards. He's not. Those are just GPs. GP9s or 49s. Is it all fuel? Oh, no, it looks like it's a mixed freight. A mixed freight. Oh, okay, now wait a minute. Now we're gonna pause right here for just a second because this is gonna be our screenshot. Wish the other engines would have been in view here, but they're not. Look at that, huh? We're sandwiched in between the two of them. Now, how is he getting through here? Oh, okay. Has he got a signal coming up here? Oh, okay. So he's got a signal up here. That'll catch him. Okay. This is so cool. All right. Sorry. Here we go. Back to gameplay. I think I already did that, but we did it again because we forgot. All right. Now we're going to put it onto track 1. Oh, I passed it up. Okay, we're going to put it on track 1. There we go. Here. There we are. Okay, very good. I thought they were backing up. They're not. Look, they got a little caboose on there. Neato. People really don't say neato anymore, do they? I don't think they do. Time for a drink. Whenever I say that, I always think of the movie. Have you ever seen the movie Trading Spaces? When they're all on the train at one point. Of course, I remember the train part, right? But, and they're pretending to be different people. And Eddie Murphy's trying to bring some guy from Cameroon. And so he's sitting there and he's doing some chants or something. I don't, you know, what he was saying, but he was kind of rocking back and forth. All of a sudden he stops and goes, beef jerky time. And he grabs out some beef jerky, starts eating it. That cracks me up every time I see it. So that's when I always say, time for a drink. I always think of beef jerky time. That movie, you know, looking at it from today's standards is kind of silly. but it's still a very good movie. I like it. All right, here we come. We're going to snug up whoever... I think this is the Duke in here, isn't it? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the Duke. He's our road train. Which, by definition, means he runs cars from one yard to another yard. It does not service any industries. All right, so there we go. That is the end of Jane's turn. She's done it all. So I'm going to put you guys on pause. We figure out what we're doing next. Here we are now with JD. He's just outside of River Point. And this car here just got filled up. Or, no, did it? Yeah, pick up. Oh, did I do this? I didn't. Wait a minute. Hold that thought. Add a fruit pallet. That's all he can carry. We can pretend it's something else if we wanted to. But it's cold storage. So it could be a fruit pallet, right? Or something frozen. But anyway, that's all he had to do. That was his whole job right there, is pick this one car up. So let me alter the spreadsheet. Now he's got to run this down to River Point and put it on the track for Tidewater, right? Because that's where everything leaves out of Tidewater. There we go. Yes, yes, yes. There we go. Okay. So now where? Let's check these as we go down. I hear a bell going. There's got to be somebody coming, right? This. We're going to have them put these on the inbound track. Now, there's nothing else on this inbound track, right? This must be where the bell... Oh, yeah, look at that. Oh, it's our passenger train. Using the old, what are those things called? I don't know. What are those things called? I forget. Let's find out. These are called... Oh, the F40. F40s. Kind of cool, huh? An old Amtrak engine. Okay, stop train spotting now. Stop train fanning. Get back up here. Do your job. Where are you at, JD? There you are. He's still coming down. Okay, yeah. So he's going to run this onto the inbound track. And then he's done. So until we start getting more and more cars on the route, you know, these quick trips are going to happen. And I'm okay with that. Alrighty. Oh, yeah. There we go. Yeah. I mentioned a while back that my screen recorder wasn't working right. It was now it's back to working perfectly fine. I don't know. I don't get it. Okay. Now I'm just thinking about that. I think it's called Go Ahead. I think it's called Go Ahead. I'm thinking about that train guy. I have to look at on YouTube. I'm sure someone's made videos of it, so I can get a good idea what it's all about. Maybe I'll give it a shot. I don't know. I always love new train games. Haven't played that one called the Station. That's I think it's like a puzzle game in it. I'm not sure. I'm not really into puzzle games. I'm more into simulations. All right, so this is the inbound track right here. We will stop it. Well, we're going to get it underneath the gantry. A while back, someone told me that and it makes perfect sense. You shouldn't park them out here. You know, there's plenty of clearance because then it fouls out the switches. Don't do that. Then we'll park JD back where he belongs. There we go, right there. Oh, is this marked as none now? No, it is not. We'll mark it now as none. So we know it's got to leave the map, which means Tidewater. There we go. Drop that right there. Beautiful thing. I got this passenger. It should sit there for 5 minutes. 5 or 10, I can't remember, and then it should take off. On that train ride I took from Detroit to Chicago, we were not at the passenger stations very long. We probably made about, I can't remember now even, 5 stops, 8 stops. Each stop was not very long. Next thing you know, you're on your way again. That's probably why I selected 5 minutes. Yeah, he's still sitting there. He's still sitting there. Whole bunch of cars here, though, isn't there? Are these all going back to Tidewater? I think they are. And the whole track is filled. Wow. Gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. You didn't say gentlemen. How do you know there's not women driving that train? Okay. Of course, I could have got around that by saying I know those guys. But yeah, no. See, now I ruined it. I go this way, and then we want it to go this way, right? So this one's going to have them go this way. This one, we don't want to go this way, so it's got to be this way. You get all that? And then we want to come back up this track here, right? Because this is the track I'm trying to get him to right here. Yeah. That's JD's track right there, right next to the Triangle Company. Triangle Manufacturing. That's the new building I added. How did I come up with that name? Because I read it right here. Triangle Manufacturing. What do they manufacture? I think I went through this last time, didn't I? You want to say triangles, but that's kind of dumb. All right, now we got to have him come down and clear this slip switch. He's not actually going to cross it, is it? No, he's not. So I'll just blow it twice to warn him. Be careful, I'm coming close to the road. Pretty much not how that works, but actually we might go over the road. That way, and then that way. Yep. We did come close to the road, but we never actually went onto the road. To go on the heck's that thing called? The side of the road. We went on the side of the road. Okay, here we go. Forward now. I cannot remember the name of the side of the road right now. Is that called? It's not the median. That's the thing in the middle. Shoulder. Thank you. I'm thinking to myself, there was those signs that say no driving on the, and what do they say? It's shoulder. Oh, now I got to think, am I going to edit that out? Am I going to edit that commentary out so I don't seem like a complete idiot? Who knows? Who knows? Of course, if you don't like the fact that you're watching a video that's being put on by a complete idiot, I guess this is not the channel for you. Alrighty. Down here now. He can get to his parking spot here. He kind of came friends with some of the guys here in Triangle Manufacturing. And Triangle Manufacturing's not been here very long, so he's very personable. I'm talking about JD now. And so when he parks here, they let him come in, use the bathroom. He sits in the employees' lunchroom, gets coffee out of a vending machine. I used to work security I used to work for a security company, and that company then had me work at a Ford factory on midnight shift. So I just walk around, and pretty much we were just there to make sure the building didn't start on fire, and if it did, we'd call somebody. That's all. It was for insurance purposes, mostly. Plus, I guess, in case somebody broke in. And then I would always get one of those coffees or hot chocolates from the vending machine. I used to love those. Yeah. Okay, so that is the end of JD's turn. Let me put you guys on pause. I'll figure out what we're doing next. It's the Duke. It's the Dukers. He's over there on the far left in bay number 1. He is our road train. And now there are some cars here in Tidewater that need to go to River Point. And that huge long line of cars we saw when we were just with JD just a few moments ago, those all need to come back here to Tidewater. So let's get them going. This is what a road train does. I don't know. Are these? That's a different sound on the horn. Are these? Oh, wait a minute! No. There we go. Are these GPs now? They look different. Oh yeah, they got different fanage on top. They only got one fan. Is this even or just a converted GP9? Duke, what do you got, buddy? Yeah, GP9 chop nose, and then he's got a GP9 high nose. All right. Not 50, what are you, crazy? Oh, he gunned it, Jared. He was like, okay, I thought you were going to give me the green light on gunning it. But, we got this. We got this. We got this. Yep. And then we're gonna go. Yep. And then we're gonna go. No, we won't hit it. We'll keep that main line. Of course, now we got a chance because these are Norfolk Southern tracks main line right there. Got a chance to see one. Will I ever get over that? Probably not. Probably. Alrighty. It's nice. I don't have all those cars backed up, waiting to get on the dock and all that. It's a beautiful thing. I'm not sure if Thomas likes it, though. Turn the bell back on. Because Thomas has got a lot more work to do now. Look at the bell's not coming on. Is it on right now? I don't hear it. Oh, I hear it now. It's teensy. It's a teensy bell. Okay. But yeah, Thomas is not just inbound trains anymore. He also services all the dock industries. And, oh! Wait a minute! What the heck, fire? How did I not notice that? Who's this? Why is Jane in this? That's Jane. I got him too close? Cool if the signals went off, though. They did go off, didn't they? Let me see. Because we're not moving anymore, and it can sense that. And look at that. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right, Jane, should not be doing this. Okay, Jane, you got to go back. I don't know where you think you're going. And I was talking about, just kidding saying I was going to get rid of the part where I couldn't remember what a shoulder was on a road, what it was called. And now, did I do this? Yeah. Okay, let's back her back into the engine shed. Apparently she's raring to go. She likes being on YouTube. Let's back you on out of here. I was just so genuinely shocked when I look back. There she was. Wonder if those guys that usually stand right over there having a conversation on the left side of the engine shop were yelling at me. And Jane, too, right? Jane's probably like, I'm not supposed to be leaving anywhere. Of course, would she really still be inside of her engine at that point? Probably. And yet, she was. I'm talking about, you know, IRL. That's in real life, in case you don't. Standing there shaking their heads. What moron. Oh, that's funny. Okay, here we go now. Jane's back home now. Kill that, kill this, and then you can kill that. There we go. All right. Just a little added excitement for you. Where are we at now? Here we are. These should start up again. The crossing should start up again once we start moving. I've seen it happen before, but it still excites me every time it happens. Oh, come on, come on. There we go. All right. Okay, JD. Or Duke, I mean, not JD. Look at that. Look at that. That's awesome. Dock workers got to be happy. They don't have to sit here and wait while I'm getting Jane all the way back over there. You seem to be clearing a lot quicker than I remember them clearing in the past. It's almost as if, I went through and switched them all. I don't think I did. I don't remember doing that. Okay. Here she comes. These are the cars that all have to go to River Point. We'll hook onto those, haul them on over there. And then he'll make a return trip here to Tidewater with that huge cut that's waiting on track 1, I think it is, what I used to call track 1. Alrighty. You know, a game I just started playing again. I've owned it for the longest time, but I haven't played it in a long time. Was Captain of Industry. That's kind of a good game. I'm into it now. I'm trying to figure that one out. Yeah, so far I like it a lot. The little animations they have with the little trucks and everything are really quite good. The gameplay intrigues me. All right, that one's got trains in it too. Just haven't gotten to that part yet. Okay. Not yet. Level crossing. Don't get your boxers in a bunch. Look at that. Look how quick they're clearing. It's like I'm playing Railroader right now. It's awesome. All right. There isn't some global one, right? That you can do some global command. I thought you had to click on each one individually. You can get them all to come down. I don't know. Alrighty, here we go. A couple of GP9s. If these aren't hand-me-downs, I don't know what are. Okay, there's the Duke. Okay, so now we want to go here. We want to go here. And we want the Duker navigate to track mark, and it's going to be River Point, right? Like that's a track mark. It's not drive to, right? Or navigate to. It's to a track mark. Okay. Because you don't know, navigate to, if you do that, it's only like industries and stuff like that. Track mark is where I place it. So, all right. Here we go. Oh, let's do this. River Point, here we come. All right. But you know what can't happen anymore? Yeah, it's this video. We've run out of time. Let's get a... Ooh, that's a good view right there. All right. Yeah, that's it. We've come to the time, end of the time for episode 2 of season 2 of Tidewater. Hope you guys had lots of fun. I had a ton of fun. It was really nice seeing all the other trains and everything. It excites me still. Why don't you like? Why don't you subscribe? Why don't you leave me a comment? And if you don't like the fact that these level crossing signals work perfectly now, because you liked it better when it messed up, well, this just may not be the channel for you.